Hello, good evening, everybody. I am Manohar Kumar, Assistant Professor of English at Government College Devgarh, Rasamand. For few days, we have been learning about history of English literature. In this topic, today we are going to study Georgian period, which begins from 1911 and ends in 1936. This period is called Georgian period after the name of George V, who reigned over England during these years. It is the second phase of the modern age. However, literary features of the modern age continued till 1939, the year in which the Second World War broke out. For this reason, it is generally agreed that the modern age ended in 1939. The important facts which influenced the literature of this period are the Victorian peace and order was no more. Unrest and violence engulfed life. Engulfed means surrounded, covered. Imperialism became a disturbing factor in the world. Imperialism means in Hindi साम्राज्यवाद. For colonial supremacy, European nations engaged in rivalry that led to the First World War 1914 to 1918. This war marks the end of Victorian optimism. Socialism had great influence on the period of the English life and thought. The Fabian Society, which was founded in 1883, now started transition of land and industrial capital from individuals to collective ownership in a peaceful way. In 1918, women gained right to vote in Great Britain. The First World War and its aftermath changed the traditional way of life. In the 20s and 30s, frustration and discontent paralyzed life. Four anthologies entitled Georgian Poetry 1911 to 1922 were published. डेडिज्म, सरियलिज्म, इमेजिज्म, इम्प्रेशनिज्म and Expressionism flourished as art movement during this period. The Titanic ship sank in 1912. The October Revolution began in Russia in 1917. W. B. Yeats won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1923 and G. B. Shah in 1925. Foundations was laid for British Commonwealth of Nations. Irish demand for independence became stronger during this period. World War II broke out in 1939. Now, major writers of the period and their major works. Thomas Hardy, born in 1840 and died in 1928, wrote most of his novels in the earlier period. In this period, he wrote his poems and short stories. So, during this period, Thomas Hardy didn't wrote any novel. He wrote only poems and stories. Basically, Hardy is known for his novels. George Bernard Shaw, born in 1856 and died in 1950. His major works are Pygmalion, in 1913, Heartbreak House 1921, St. John 1924, The Apple Cart 1929, Too True to Be Good 1932. Sigmund Freud, born in 1856 and died in 1939. He was a psychologist known for his theory of psychoanalysis. His major works are Interpretations of Dreams and Psychopathology of Everyday Life. Then other important writer and poet of this period was William Butler Yeats, born in 1865 and died in 1939. He was a poet, dramatist, and critic, famous for his use of symbolism and mysticism. His works are The Resurrection in 1913, The Wild Swan Ate Cool 1919, The Cat and the Moon 1926, The Tower 1928, The Winding Stair and Other Poems 1933. These works are volumes of poems, and every volume has lots of poems in itself. Then other major poets of this period was E.M. Foster, Edward Morgan Foster, born in 1979, died in 1970. A Passage to India 1924 was his famous work. Then James Joyce. James Joyce was born in 1882 and died in 1941. He was a novelist famous for his narrative technique known as stream of consciousness. A portrait of the artist as a young man in 1916, Exiles 1918, Ulysses 1922. These are his major works. Virginia Woolf from 1882 to 1941, a feminist. Virginia Woolf was a feminist writer. The Voyage Out 1915, Mrs. Dalloway 1925 to the Lighthouse 1927, The Waves 1931, Flush 1933, The Years 1937 are her major works. Franz Kafka from 1883 to 1924. He was a novelist, short story writer, and existentialist. The Trial 1925, Metamorphosis 1915, The Castle 1926 are his major works. D.H. Lawrence, a novelist, The White Peacock, Sons and Lovers, The Rainbow, Women in Love, Lady Chatterley's Lover. These are his great works in this period. Ezra Pound, he is one of the exponents of Imagism. He wrote a two-line poem as an example of Imagist poetry. Here is the poem. In a station of the metro, the appreciation of these faces in the crowd, petals on a wet black bow. His major writings are Umbra, collected poems 1920, and other works. T.S. Eliot, Thomas Stans Eliot, born in 1888 and died in 1965, was one of the great poets of this period. He was a poet, dramatist, literary critic, and an editor. His theory of objective correlative is very famous. The Wasteland. The Wasteland 1922. The Wasteland is one of the best poems of 20th century literature. It was a long poem and a real modern poem of T.S. Eliot. Selected essays, four quartlets, Modern Cathedral, The Family Reunion, The Cocktail Party. So these are his poetic plays. T.S. Eliot is also known for his poetic plays. Then Henry Miller, Francis Scott, and William Faulkner, Hemingway, Graham Greene. These are minor poets. So, in Edwardian poetry, there was a long list of great poets, critics, novelists, essayists, and playwrights. So basically, 20th century or modern age is a new kind of literature. So thank you for today. We will discuss about the literary features of this period in our next chapter. Thank you for today.